Welcome to the reading of the new beginning of our journey, and I chose the new moon in Aquarius and the beginning of the new year in Gene Keys because the sun went through the 41st Gene Key, and Pluto is in this Gene Key as well when the new moon starts, and Mercury is in this gene key as well. And the 41st gene key is a special one because it is like a starting point that allows us to go on this path of anticipation into an emanation from the shadow side of fantasy. And what that means is that we are often in this fantasy part of our life where we dream ourselves into places where the reality might change. So we hold ourselves captive in our own dream of the unfolding future. Just if I get the money, if I get the relationship, if I find the right partner, if I get the right job, whatever that is this fantasy that keeps us stuck in a place where we are we cannot be fulfilled because we set ourselves up for failure in this moment, because that's like the saying is, while we are making plans, God is laughing, because life unfolds as life unfolds and energy walks into the places where we want it to go. And if we stay in this fantasy, we keep our energy moving into the places where we experience lack. Because all of this fantasy comes from a place of lack. Trying to control, trying to make something happen, trying to be in a dreamy state where we try to get to dream ourselves into the future, or we are hyperactive trying to make it happen. And that's what keeps us apart from the present moment. And that's the only place where life really unfolds. And this gene key is inviting us to let these old stories go, of the old stories of the fantasy that might happen in our life, and step into the real moment of life unfolding and anticipating that life really wants to be us, to be a part of the whole, wants to be us, the best part that we can be in this life's journey, and to bring ourselves back to be a part of the whole journey that we are on, and to anticipate that life is working for us, not against us, and to allow ourselves to step into this alchemical process. That's what the new moon is inviting us to step into, this place of the new future, the new you, the new world that we are experiencing when we allow this alchemical process to unfold, and to anticipate the best. Not catastrophize, not fantasize, not do anything about it, not be in this shadow moment that prevents us from being here, and to allow us to dare to stay in this present moment, to see how life unfolds, to see what we can do for ourselves, to feel the energy, that how we can create our own reality in our emotions in the present moment while we are staying there and while we experience ourselves being in this. And I want to do for this new moon and this starting point, I want to do something like a collective reading where where we see the energy unfold, what is the theme underneath it, and what is the thing that is not working anymore, and what is the thing that will work in the future, and that will help us to step into the future that we really want to experience. And I want to have one of these as well. So, and I will do this for all the signs, but I want to do it for the collective as well. Welcome, Taurus, to your reading. First, I want to see what this main theme is about, and that's your Great Arcana card. And then I draw cards for what you leave behind and what is in the change right now, where you lived in the shadow of the fantasy, and then we see a shadow and light side of it, where you step into the next phase of your life and where you create a new story for yourself and for the collective as well. So we'll see what these cards are about. And your great arcana card is the moon. So it is about emotions, and maybe it's about your place as a moon in the world. And afterwards, in the end, I will read to you the description of this card from Margarete Peterson, because it's often beautiful. And we have Cinderella as the story that you leave behind. And Cinderella is often about waiting for someone to make something happen, waiting for the big love to come and step into the area where we see what if someone walks into our life, what if someone steps into and does something, and then we will be happy. And it's like wishing on this wishing tree, right, to get the dress and then the prince and to have all these beautiful things brought by you, by a fairy. That's like fantasy, dreamy world. That's about believing in a prince that will come and save your day. And to leave this behind, that is the next step you are stepping into, because that's what this fantasy of the 41st gene key comes with, is letting go of this dreamy idea that something has to happen to make you happy, and to step out of your reality, to step into the future that you really want to experience for yourself, right? And that comes with the harpies. And the harpies are like showing us that there is a tendency to not take responsibility for your actions, and that's what you leave behind in this moment, because we can tell ourselves the story that there has to be someone helping us along the way, that there is something that has to enter into our life, and then the belief torments us that we don't do anything about it because we wait for something to happen. And that's what you're leaving behind. This is the fantasy and the things that you let go of, this belief that holds you in this place and keeps you like trapped in this area. And this is the child of crystals, is allowing emotions to come and allowing these new ideas to come into your life. And we have with it Lilith. And as this side comes with the idea that something has to be in a specific way, and the prince has to come, and he has to find the right feet for the shoes, and all of these things, right? Someone saving you, and your feet will fit to the shoes, and whatever. The idea of finding the right match, and to see that this is something else, that life is an adventure, and this Huckleberry Finn, right, who is an adventurer, who is willing to stay to stay a little bit like a child, curious about what comes next, staying this earthy place of embodying yourself as a child and as a curious being, allowing the amalgamy, the alchemy of life to unfold, and step out of this idea of that has to happen in a specific way, and then I have to step into these old traditions. Lilith doesn't. she doesn't want to be in these old hierarchical places, and she doesn't want to be in there and wants to do something else. So she is someone who says no to this one. No, there is no such thing as me stepping into the place where I can be taken advantage of by a prince who tries to find out his wife through putting on shoes on her feet. So that's where where she says, no, I want to be the unique human being that I am, and I want to be the special one that wants to be loved for her ability to be herself, right? And to say no to specific things. And so that's where we can get trapped by these ideas of we have to fit in, we have to comply, but we don't. And this is where you step into your new story, where you don't, and where you step out of this area where you held yourself in this place of capture. And we have this is supporting you to navigate this change, and the guardians, and you are guarded. You have the guardians around you that help you to step into the next phase, and it will come through your intuition. It comes to you. That's what you feel. The story is ending. There is something that is especially new inside of you that wants to create a whole new story. And there is the sacrifice that supports you. You are willing to give things up. That was Lilith was about this. She gave up the relationship to Adam because she didn't want to comply. So she had to sacrifice something to get into the place where she could decide. And that's where you take your own kingdom, you take your own wisdom with you and create something really special for yourself. And maybe you have to let go of something that seems to be like it, Taurus, that you have to let go of something. And that is something that comes with mourning this loss and mourning the letting go of something, but it comes with the freedom of being in your own kingdom and being curious about life again. So that is the beauty in this part. When we see what is not working anymore, we take an archetype. What is not working anymore, and there we have the victim. Yeah, that's not working anymore, and we have the engineer that is working. So that is pretty clear about what we are talking about here, right? So this is not working anymore, and you already know it. You already know that this is preventing yourself from having the life that you really want to experience. And this can be, this Cinderella can be something to wait for someone to change, wait for someone to come in to save me, and waiting for things to change without taking responsibility for your own actions and your own inactions. And this is like the invitation that you can create your own life by your own creative energy, by being curious about the life, how life will unfold. And your talents are supporting you in this process to create this new story out of the alchemical process life will step into, if you allow this to be fulfilled. And the wishes that lie underneath all of this is to be loved, right? Cinderella is a story that she wants to be loved for being herself. But for me, this is a story that chooses the wrong decisions, because she goes with a prince that is about fitting into a shoe. That's not about her, right? He took wrong women with him because they cut off their feet to fit into the shoe. So that's what she fell for a person that falls for these ideas and not for herself. If we fall in love with someone on a deep level, we never need any shoes to fit, right? We just would experience this person, and we would know from their energy that they are they, and that they want us. That's what we wish for, right? And so this creation of a new story is stepping into this area where you allow yourself to be the queen or the king in your own kingdom, and to sacrifice the things that you believed about what love means. And to step out of this belief is to step into the next phase of your life, where you can experience yourself in creating this loving place. Wow, beautiful. That's creating and stepping out of the boredom that comes with you as being in this place where you are, and letting go of the old pain, and giving from the fullness of your heart, and stepping into this area of you embodying all of it, being embodied, being secure in what you decided, in what you have accomplished, allowing yourself to heal from these places of being hurt, allowing yourself to step into this place of renewal. And therefore you have to feel the pain that comes with this. You have to feel the pain that comes with this change of direction. And I wanted to have the Lenormand cards as well, where we can see where this is. And this leads into the 10 of Cups, right? That's what a place to be in. This is what you wished in the beginning, what you wished for. That was true love's kiss, right? That's what we wish for. When we think about fairy tales, we think about the true love's kiss. That's what we wish for, and not for someone who thinks about taking women with him who fit into a shoe. So that's the false love. We let go of the false idea of love. There is the fox that comes with this holding on to old beliefs about love, to holding on to old relationships, to holding on to new old ideas of being treated in the wrong way. And there we step into the new place where you experience your moving towards this other side of this door, stopping to look from the outside, and stepping through this door to be connected on a really deep and healthy level to someone on a soul's level. And that's what we wish for. This is what the wish looks like when we look beyond the shallowness of the choices that Cinderella or the prince does. The thing that we wish for is the dream of being with our true love in a relationship of souls. That's what we wish for. And this is what life wants to unfold for you, to step into the 10 of Cups and to step into this beautiful place of experiencing emotions and relationships on a soul level, to step into the whole thing of the moon, stepping beyond this irritation and this being captured in a way, and being caught in a way, and stepping beyond this limitation that keeps us in the place of our emotional being not fulfilled, right? And stepping into the next phase of your life where you can allow yourself to move beyond and write a new story about this wish fulfillment that will be fulfilled if you stop fantasizing about it, and if you allow life to and allow yourself in being in the present moment and feeling the emotions of the moment, so that you can anticipate and emanate this into the moment, and then it can unfold without you controlling it. And I will read to you the description of the moon, because Margarete Peterson did, a lot of work, spend a lot of work creating this card deck by creating the artwork, and she created poems as well, and I translated this one for you. And it's the moon. A silent creature tests the path from the sea of the unconscious to the mountains of knowledge. Moon goddess, you gently illuminate the disentangling, dissolving and liquefying of illusory apparitions. Reason, guardian of the law of causality, step back. Other truths are stretched. Things which were seen as dangerous, repressed and made taboo may come up. The salt of tears are transformed into precious alchemical essence. What a beautiful card for you, Taurus, to step into the full embodiment of this new journey that you are on, and it's beautiful because it's happening in your 10th house. So you will be seen with this whole transformation. You will show up and you will be seen by other people, stepping into the career that you really want to have, and that's a beautiful thing. If you are courageous to step into this, then you get all that you really want. That's really beautiful, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing and all of this beautiful stuff that helps the channel to grow. Thank you for sharing your stories in the comments. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. And I see you soon.